Dalizoba, greetings everyone. Here are the weekly highlights of Arakan. India-Rakhine trade temporarily suspended during Christmas. Bomb shelters being dug again due to airstrikes and artillery threats. Difficulties in treating patients injured in the Mrauk-U Hospital bombing. Fuel prices skyrocket in Sittwe. Civilians displaced along the Mrauk-U River due to artillery attacks. Another death among Kyaukphyu airstrike victims. Armed clashes between the Arakan army and the Myanmar military have been ongoing for over 2 years now. In this weekly segment covering December 15th to 21st of 2025, we'll be bringing you key developments regarding the situation in Arakan. India-Rakhine trade temporarily suspended during Christmas. During the Christmas period, India-Rakhine trade has been temporarily suspended for over 20 days. Rakhine traders based in India say that during the upcoming Christmas festival period, India-Rakhine trade will be temporarily halted for several days. In India's Mizoram state, youth organizations have reportedly issued notices stating that market areas will be closed township by township from December 20th to January 11th in observance of the Christmas festival season. Currently, Rakhine traders who are in India are purchasing essential goods needed for Rakhine state and returning before the Christmas period, according to traders. As trade is halted for a few days every year during Christmas, there may not be major changes in commodity prices in Rakhine state, but there could be some minor impacts, according to a mill shop owner from Rathedaung Township. Since urban seizure battles began in Rakhine state in 2023, the military council has blocked road transportation. As a result, essential good items, medicines, and fuel for Rakhine state have been primarily imported from Mizoram state. India-Rakhine trade began in mid-2024, and areas such as Langley, Saiha, and Aizawl in India's Mizoram state, connected via the Palawa region, have become important trade routes for Rakhine state. Bomb shelters being dug due to airstrikes and artillery threats. Due to fear of airstrikes and heavy artillery attacks, people in Rakhine are digging bomb shelters again. Following the Mrauk-U incident, authorities have reportedly instructed residents in Rakhine townships controlled by the Arakan army to dig bomb shelters because of increasing concerns over air and artillery attacks. In 2023, residents had dug bomb shelters at nearly every household in Rakhine. However, as the situation became somewhat stable in AA-controlled areas, people stopped maintaining them. Additionally, many of the shelters built by residents were damaged during the monsoon season. After the Mrauk-U incident, ULA authorities have again instructed residents to dig bomb shelters. Villages in Bonajuen, Baotuo, and Rathedaung Townships are also excavating bomb shelters due to fears of artillery attacks by the military council. In Sittwe Township, tensions remain high between the military council and the Arakan army, and artillery shelling occurs frequently. As the military council intensifies airstrikes on Rakhine state and civilian casualties continue to rise, residents are living in fear and anxiety. Difficulties in treating patients injured in Mrauk-U Hospital bombing. There are still serious difficulties in providing medical treatment to patients injured in the bombing of Mrauk-U Hospital. People providing on-the-ground assistance say that those injured in the airstrike on Mrauk-U Public Hospital urgently need medicines and related medical supplies. On December 10th, the military council carried out an airstrike on the Mrauk-U District Public Hospital, destroying the main hospital building and a large amount of medical equipment. There are significant challenges in replacing the lost supplies. The need for medicines is severe, and X-ray machines, medical storage equipment, and other medical devices also need to be replenished, according to writer Wei Han-Ao, who is assisting the injured. At present, rebuilding the hospital structure is not yet possible, so efforts are underway to urgently provide medical treatment to patients in safe and suitable locations. Among the injured patients, at least 3 are reportedly in critical condition. Some patients are also experiencing psychological trauma from the bombing, leading to confusion and distress. The Arakan army has appealed to international organizations and groups to provide medical equipment and medicines to support continued treatment for those injured in the Mrauk-U Hospital incident. At Mrauk-U Hospital, hundreds of patients from Rathedaung, Mrauk-U, Baotuo, Thandwe, Bonajuen, Rathedaung, and other areas are being treated. During the airstrike, 33 people were killed and 71 were injured. Fuel prices skyrocket in Sittwe. Residents in Sittwe are facing serious hardships due to extremely high fuel prices. In Sittwe, which remains under military council control, prices for firewood and charcoal have skyrocketed, according to residents. Currently, one bag of charcoal costs up to 60,000 Myanmar kyats, and a single piece of firewood costs nearly 1,000. In addition to the soaring price of charcoal, a cart carrying 400 pieces of firewood now costs up to 500,000 Myanmar kyats. Residents say they have rice but no fuel to cook it. As a result, people are increasingly demolishing abandoned houses inside and outside the city to use and sell the wood as firewood. Rice prices have also surged dramatically. A bag of Bosen rice now costs 270,000 Myanmar kyats. Dry chili pepper costs 20,000 kyats per vis, and fuel oil costs up to 20,000 Myanmar kyats per liter. All entry and exit points to Sittwe have been blocked by the military council. Essential food and consumer goods must be imported by large cargo ships from Yangon via waterways. However, since there is no regular schedule for cargo ships, prices in Sittwe remain unstable, constantly rising and falling. Many city residents are unemployed or rely on irregular daily work, with little to no income and high prices. Many households are unable to consume adequate nutrition, according to locals. Civilian displaced along the Mrauk-U River due to artillery attacks. Due to artillery fire from military council battalions based in Sittwe, residents along the western bank of Mrauk-U River in Rathedaung Township are being displaced in large numbers. Residents from villages such as Ngumo, Gongdan, Sampai, and Losho in Mrauk-U coastal area began fleeing in mass starting December 13th, according to locals. Because these villagers are at risk of being hit by artillery, shelling by military council naval units has also occurred frequently. Currently, displaced residents are relocating on their own to inland areas of Rathedaung Township and other safer locations. Earlier in the first week of December, artillery fired by military council battalions based in Badale Village, Sittwe Township, toward Bonajun Township, forced residents in Guandao, Ngakijun, Badeda, and Aidong villages to flee. Military analysts say the situation could become more intense as the military council prepares to retake townships such as Bonajun, Rathedaung, Maungdaw, Baodaw, and Gua in Rakhine State in hopes of holding elections, while the Arakan army is making extensive preparation to hold on to captured territories. Another death among Kyaukphyu airstrike victims. Another injured civilian from Kyaukphyu has died following an airstrike. In December 11th airstrike by a jet fighter on Ngalong-Suk village in Kyaukphyu Township, one more person among the 16 injured has died. The deceased was Umo Tenji, a 41-year-old resident of Ngalong-Su Lower Village. He died on December 15th, 5 days after receiving emergency medical treatment. Initially, 8 people were killed in the bombing. With this additional death, the total now stands at 9 fatalities and 15 injured. The airstrike occurred after 7 p.m. on December 11th, when 2 500-pound bombs were dropped. Victims from both the lower and upper villages included local residents, as well as internally displaced people. On December 10th, the bombing of Mrauk-U Public Hospital killed 33 people, including a 3-month-old infant, and injured 78 others. Due to these airstrikes, within just 2 days, there were over 90 civilian casualties and more than 40 deaths. The military council has been conducting daily airstrikes across towns and villages throughout Rakhine State in recent days, with the number of deaths and injuries continuing to rise. These were the main highlights of the past week in Arakan. This program is presented every Tuesday, so please stay tuned. May all people of Arakan and the world stay healthy and safe.